What is up, guys? No Grace back at the garage, of course, and tonight we'll be working on the mini Paceman owned by my girlfriend. More specifically, we'll be doing headlights and fog lights on it. This mini Paceman does have the halogens. I know some Pacemans and Countrymans have the HIDs, the fancy built-in guys. This just has the standard halogens. They are still pretty sufficient, but from the factory, they are quite dim. So we'll be working on that one today. I was asked recently about how to change out the fog lights on these. I don't know if the commenter was asking about the whole entire assembly, like removing the actual fog light itself, because for that, you would have to take the entire bumper cover off. But I will be showing you just how to change the bulbs out. These bulbs are both good, but for the sake of the video, I can easily pull one out and show you how easy it is and all the access you have with these headlights. And fog lights, of course. I'll show you the factory beam, what it looks like. Here we are in the Mini. Got the DRLs on, so all the dash lights are on, of course. Here's the headlights. You can tell it's a lot more of a warm light than a lot of newer cars. Just real relaxing, of course. It's just a warmer beam. So they are a little bit close, in my opinion. I don't like how the beams are very close together, and the passenger side seems to be a little bit different than the driver's side. But you can see the driver's side is a little bit lower and the passenger side is a little bit higher, because I'm in the United States, so the driver's side needs to be a little bit lower as to not blind oncoming traffic. You have low beams, and then if it focuses properly, got high beams there. You can tell, like as I said, beams a little bit higher up as to be off to the side of the road and not on into any oncoming traffic, just in case there were to be someone. But yeah, we'll get the Mini in the shop here, and we'll see what the headlights are all about. Here we are, we've got the Mini in the shop now, and you'll notice I do have the wheel turned the whole way to the right, as to gain access to the passenger side over here. Just have some paper laying over the tire because it's covered in mud, and I don't want to ruin, my nice hoodie here. Got the hood popped, ready to work on the headlights. I'll show you the fog light real quick, and then we'll get into those. So we'll get back in this somewhat tight area here, but if you'll notice, the fog lights are a lot easier to work on than most people think. We'll just take this cover here and it spins to one side. Sometimes it could get stuck just from road debris. Spin around until you reach the little notches there. You see the inside up behind that access panel. We have the cover for it. Can't entirely work on this and show you, but if you look just inside there, you have the access panel for your fog light. Just right here. Bit of a turn. There's a wee fog light bulb in there. Just a little guy for inside here. Nothing too crazy. If you're looking to switch out the entire housing, if it's broken, make a comment about that, because I do want to upgrade the ones that are in this car. Make it a little better, like the whole housing itself. So we'll get into that eventually. But as for now, go ahead and take this little guy. She just slips back in that little slot there. I can't entirely see it, because I'm trying to look through the camera. That just spins clockwise. I'll click back in place. Line the cover up with the notches. There we are, she's not going anywhere. Now we'll get in the headlights. Just make sure I clean my hands, because I don't want to ruin the only nice paint. And there we are. Now you know how to switch out your fog light bulbs and potentially the housings later on. We'll get into the headlight section here. If you notice, in that same wheel well, there's another access panel up here. That's for the turn signals. Down in the bottom of the headlight here, there's a access panel on the bottom of the headlight itself. It's a little hatch, you could say, or panel, like I had said. But to get to the headlight itself, just this panel up top. After you pop the hood, you'll see them right at the back of the headlight. And there we are. Pretty simple stuff. We'll be upgrading them with Philips 9008 Crystal Vision Platinums. They're supposed to be significantly brighter than the factory ones. And of course, gotta run Philips. Good stuff. See what the major difference is here. Go ahead and get one of these pulled out and put the new one back in. So I'll have to talk over the car, of course, because if you know anything about Minis and their N-Series engines, they have crazy lifter knock or injection knock from the direct injection. So it tends to sound like a micro diesel, I should say. But you can't really tell from the exterior of the car, at least through the camera. The driver's side in person is significantly more pure white, whereas the passenger side is a lot more warm. Seems as though I should have done the fog lights as well, because they are definitely a lot warmer of a light. Can't really tell from the camera, but it is definitely significantly cooler. And then we'll look against the wall there, the garage wall, or garage door. Definitely a lot of a cooler light on the driver's side there versus the passenger side on the right. It's a lot warmer. As for inside the car, definitely a lot stronger of a beam. It seems to light up more of the area. We'll have to adjust the headlights, of course, but that'll be for your own personal preference, how you want to adjust the headlights, but I will still show you how to do it. So, once again, we have the factory on the right, aftermarket Phillips on the left. Seems to have more of a stronger beam, as you can tell with the size of the beams. The color as well is a lot, I guess, easier. It'll definitely show more at night. Might not be better for fog, whereas the warm light would be, it would definitely cut through the fog a lot more. The cool white will definitely help significantly. Let's get them both in and I'll show you how to adjust them. But for now, we're going to compare these bulbs here. So if you look just off first glance, you'd think, wow, they're probably made by the same company. You have Sylvania on the left, and then Phillips on the right. Sylvania is one you could pick up basically at any general auto parts store. Phillips is more of like a online or a special order kind of bulb. You can look at the quality of both of them. It is near the same. I'm a big fan of Phillips. I know it's always seemed like a better made bulb slash headlight. You can see the filaments on the inside. The Phillips seem to be a lot tighter of a wound coil. The bars seem to be pretty sturdy. Nice thick conductive mounts. I can't remember the name. I'm lost here, I'm sorry. But the coils themselves are definitely tighter wound. Seem to be pretty sufficient, as you've seen. Whereas, hopefully I don't drop this. The Sylvania here, it's definitely a lot more loose. It is used, of course. We can get to focus. It's a lot more loose. Both coils themselves are definitely shorter as well. I didn't even notice. The Sylvanias are definitely significantly shorter. Of course, it is used, like I said. As well as the Phillips having like a blue film on it to kind of give it that more pure white look instead of the warmer light. Once again, I'll have to be talking over that direct injection knock that it has. We got both the headlights in now. I don't know if you could tell from the video before and now. It is significantly brighter. We'll look at the garage door here now. Honestly, it's a good upgrade. It's not like crazy out of the box bright, like you're going to be hurting somebody coming towards you, even on low beams. But it's good to where it has still a solid beam, but it's more widespread, should I say? It disperses well. Nonetheless, looks quite good, I must say. It's going to be pretty hard to hear me about what's going to happen here, so I'll shut off the engine and then show you how to adjust the headlights. There we are. See if we can get her to focus right quick. You got your average Phillips here. One that fits down into 2 white plastic screws you'll be looking for. This one right here. I'm going to use that one. And this one right here. They adjust different axes, of course. Like up, down, you know, left, right. 2 different axes. But if you'll notice, I don't know if you'll be able to tell on video, because there won't really be a whole lot happening, because you won't be able to see it precisely. But that'll do all the adjustments that you want out of the headlights themselves. It'll all be personal preference, or, you know, if it changed that much drastically, which it shouldn't have. That's basically it, though. The hood is still open, of course, and I still need to finish properly adjusting the headlights, but it's going to be a good beam. Very happy with that. Thanks for watching.